And good evening, good people. Welcome to Reaching Out with Eddie. I am your co-host, Dice Woods. We're going to do a continuation of what we did last week. Bro Holt is still out enjoying himself, and so we're going to get him on the phone here and let him talk to the people, tell you what he want to tell you. We appreciate everyone for tuning in. Let's get that call in. Let's see.
Hello.
Hey there, Bro Holt. How's it going, man?
Hey, it's going pretty good.
Okay, we got you live on the air, and the people are ready to hear you, man.
Okay. First, again, I want to say thank you and welcome to Reaching Out with Eddie. I just want to thank all you guys for listening, and I want to let you guys know that the threat that I'm telling you about are real. I'm not in town, and I want to make it clear that I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid at all. I'm not hiding out or keeping a low profile because I'm afraid. I'm prudent and I'm smart, and so and don't think. And I know that the enemy is listening to me. I know that those that want to hurt me are listening to me. I know about the corruption. And don't think that I'm going to continue to stand still. I have not been standing still. There's things going on that I'm not privy to talk about, but I will be talking about it perhaps maybe early at Tuesday. But I do want to say this, that I'm not in the state of Mississippi, and I want to say this to the person that sent the text messages to my daughter, that neither my daughter, now to send it to my daughter, really far-reaching and very low. And if you understand me, Brother Dice, while and you out there in podcast land, while I was in Alabama, I don't mind telling y'all, in Alabama, going down the highway, and my daughter's with me. She received a text from somebody claiming to be somebody else. Now, I'm not going to go into details because I don't believe that the person sent the text is actually the person that said they were who they say they were. I actually think it's the Bland administration because I know how the Bland administration do things. They're very sneaky, very low down, very corrupt. And you can see that. Look around in your city and go and look and see what they're doing. Go and see what they're not doing. I heard Lolo, I watched her where she was talking about how they went out and did just one portion of 18th Avenue between 16th and 17th Street. Go and look at your own street. This man is telling you who you are. He's who he is. He's also telling you that he don't give a damn about you, your well-being, or what's going on with you. Because if he did, he would be doing things differently. I know that somebody did a post that talked about Jimmy Smith having the GOP sponsoring him. Well, Percy Bland is doing the same exact thing. And the irony of it is the person that said that, while Loretta Bennett did not call any name, I'm going to call a name. The person who made the post was Latoya Bryant. And I got to say that, people, and I'm going to say this to you out there, those of you that are bidding signs for Percy, those of you that are supporting him and doing all you can for him getting off, I got to ask what's wrong with you. You don't care about yourself. You don't care about your family. You don't care about your caste. You don't care about your community. You don't care about the corruption. You don't care about the Harder family losing a family member. You don't care anything about the Barber family losing a family member. And they weren't killed by your next door neighbor or the white person or the black person down the street. They were killed by Meridian Police Department. And they covered it up. And because I'm speaking about it, and I will continue to speak about it, because I'm speaking about it, I'm a target. See, corruption always been prevalent and widespread in a lot of cities. But it's definitely like so with this Meridian administration. And I say, hey, folks, a person will be a fool such as Tyrone Johnson if to take a check. Most of them smart enough to take cash. But even cash leave a paper trail. But people, how you can tell whether or not a person is for you, they don't care anything about you. You'll go and complain to your city council person. You'll go before the mayor and you'll complain, and they'll look so concerned and so sympathetic And no sooner than they out of your sight, they say, I ain't studying that nigga. And how you know they saying that? Because nothing get done. Now, back to me. Folks, I still have not gotten my weapons back yet. But eventually they will be. And let me say this again, because I know that they're listening to me. I still have not gotten my weapons back yet. But eventually they will come back because they don't have a right to get them. They don't grudge. And those of you that are new, those of you that are listening, this administration will even put you in jail to keep giving up that job. First, it got a short-term death, but it's not really up to me. It's not up to him, folks. It's up to you. And all I'm asking is that you be informed and make informed choices and inform folks. Don't let anybody take advantage of you. It's time out for that. No, they don't want me to be that city council person. I'll tell you why. Because I'm not going to take it back. I'm not going to do any of those things. And because I'm not going to do those things, they don't want me to be your city council person because I'm going to do right. They don't want anybody that's going to do right. They want somebody that's going to do wrong. They want somebody that's going to continue to serve special interests. The special interest for me is all the citizens in Meridian, Mississippi, Lauderdale County. I'm not going to compromise myself. I'm going to be forever prudent. I'm going to continue to keep a low profile until I can rear my head. But I assure you that I am working. I'm doing things. Brother Dice.
Yes, sir.
I keep getting feedback. Is everything okay on your end?
Yeah, it is. I was going to ask you if you're listening through something else or just the phone.
Well, let me take it off speakerphone.
That's probably what it is.
Okay, Brother Dice, how is it now?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Do I need to reiterate or say anything again?
No, you were clear. You could just hit a little feedback, but now you're real good.
Okay, that's good. Again, I want to thank everybody, and a lot of you were concerned about me, and I'm concerned about me, and my family is really concerned, and people, I got to tell y'all this, and I want to reiterate the things that I said to you back last week about Anderson looking at my NCIC report and nitpicking it and looking for something to put me in jail on. And one of the things that when a text came to me, it was some of the things that were said to me. I'm going to stay out here till I get with this. And so I like watch everything and I see everything. And I want to reiterate that I do have cameras at my shop. They are night vision cameras, both day infrared and regular cameras. And I just want to, man, it is so bad that when you have an administration that would do anything to stay in power, that they will break the law, that they will lie and even kill folks. Y'all remember Marilyn Durant that ran as I think the Libertarian Party, stated that unmarked cars came up on him and told him if he didn't drop out of race, it's going to kill him and his family. And then all of a sudden he hung himself. Well, none of that is not going to work with me. And here's what I want to say tonight. And this is to Percy Bland. This is to Chris Reed, the Meridian Police Department. If you have a warrant for my arrest, I'm not going to let you serve it on me. I'm telling y'all that. And that doesn't mean that I'm going to resist. If you guys come up on me and try to kidnap me, I'm going to use by any means necessary. I'm not going to go by myself. I'm letting y'all know that. So if you got a warrant for my arrest, then what I want you to do, you send it to reaching out with Eddie at yahoo.com. You call my daughter Tracy up. You call Toolbelt up. You call Attorney Jensen up. You call anybody you want to and say that you have a warrant for my arrest. But you're going to have to prove your case because I'm not going to let you bring me back to Mississippi. You're going to have to prove your case wherever I am, whether it's in Alabama, Georgia, Kentucky, or California. You're going to have to prove your case. Do you know, Bro Dice and Bro Sam, and you out there in podcast land, this stuff it really bothers me. It really hurts me a great deal. Now, don't y'all take any of the things that I'm saying as me being weak or afraid, because I'm not weak and I'm not afraid. What good I could do if I come down there and I'm on podcast land and all of a sudden they come in there, or either when I leave, they come, or when Brother Dice leave, Brother Sam leave, they leave, And but y'all understand, again, I want to reiterate that everything recorded at my shop is in the cloud. I got you fireplace and all you others that was there. I got your vehicles and I got everything. And also, I mean, I am fighting back, and I want you to know this. And I gotta say this, is that I love family. Brother Dice, I consider you my family. Brother Sam, I consider you my family. Now, I love my family. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Man, I die for my family. I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize my family. I'm not going to make it easy for anyone to hurt me or hurt my family. So that's how my way of staying away and protecting my family, protecting myself, and to be able to do what I'm doing. When it's all said and done, they're going to say one thing: Eddie Hope was right. Lolo was correct. They were right about those folks. Nobody's sitting still. I've been sitting and I've been letting the City Meridian do everything they could do to me. And I thought maybe they was done, but folks, they ain't done yet. As we speak, they are listening to this podcast and they are planning and scheming to do shit to me and do shit to Lolo and do shit to you right now. I know what you're saying out there. What is he doing to me? What he going to do to me? He going to continue to deprive you of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You don't have any life in Meridian. There's no liberty in Meridian. There's no pursuit of happiness in Meridian when you watching your neighbors get shot down, or you seeing your neighbor house get kicked in, or you seeing all the crime, or you look at your streets and you can't even ride on them because they're so ragged. And you can see one segment of the community go up and another segment of the community go down. Now it's time for us to do something about it. Okay, let me speculate for a minute. Let me suppose. Let me give you a supposition. Let's suppose that Percy does not win on April the 6th. Let's suppose that he loses, and it's a runoff between Kim Burner-Houston and Jimmy Smith. Wow. Do you think that nigga gonna go away quiet into the night? He gonna be so damn mad that he gonna still try to do something to Lolo and still try to do something to me. Let me tell you about a snake. You cut that snake head off, that head is still dangerous. Y'all understand me? You unelect that rascal. He's still dangerous until July the 1st. Cutting that head off ain't gonna do him no good. And they all fighting, folks, because they done so much illegal shit. They fighting like Donald Trump. They fighting for their survival. Donald Trump did not want to lose the presidency. He was seditious. He created an insurrection. He did not want to go through what he's getting ready to go through. They doing Donald Trump ass is going to jail. And Percy Bland is too. And guess what? Donald Trump was so afraid of going to jail, he was sending everybody to jail but him. Percy, since he had the keys to the store, he kept everybody from going to jail. But he can't do that when he don't have the keys to the store anymore, folks. This here is not about me. This is about you. I listened to Bruh Sam. Bruh Sam told you the truth when he said that it's a shame for Amy Carter still there teaching things. That is not our history. That is not our story. You think that they gave a damn about you or me when they did the Constitution? When they made those amendments? That shit was not for us. It was for them. It's still like that. You got one America, and you got another America. You got white America, and you got black America. But the Constitution is for white America, but you in black America and Bougie Land think that it's for you. No, it's not for you. You are being meritoriously rewarded in order to oppress your own kind and destroy your kind. It ain't nothing worse than a nigga like Percy Bland and Rochester Anderson. And anybody like them, whether they be black or white, that's doing anything that's oppressive in the community, anything that's illegal. We didn't expect any of this. And when you have niggas like LaToya Brown and Johnny Depp going around and maintaining this shit just to feel good because they standing next to that nigga, they ought to be able to smell how evil stinks. They should be able to smell the evil coming from it. If you can't smell it because you don't have a sense of smell, then if you can see well enough to be close to that nigga and recognize him. Look around in your community and see what it's like and see what's been done and what has not been done. We cannot continue to allow for them to do this. You are remaining silent too long. Not enough of you is saying anything. Doesn't affect me. Miss Barbara did not expect to be going through what she's going through. Miss Harder did not expect to be going through what she's going through. The Gibbs family did not expect that, and I can go on and on and on and on and on. The Hall family did not expect that. Good folks with good jobs. The brother that got his door kicked in last night at Reese Court Project and his stuff taken and rode out where he did not expect that. And they don't talk about that, but they talk about me. They look for people to vilify, not that are villainous. They don't look for the villain. They look for the people, the folk, like Lolo and myself, that's going to raise awareness. Like Bruh Sam, they going to target him. They going to target me. I look at his numbers. It should be up in the thousands. It should be tens of thousands because he's speaking the truth. You might not like his delivery, but he's telling you the truth. If you want to know the truth, you watch this podcast. Oh, sometimes we make a mistake, but it's okay. But it's in earnestness, and we don't mind correcting our mistakes. I done had to eat crow before. I have eaten it so much the shit don't taste bad no more. And I'm just telling you the truth. It choked me. Man, my family is concerned, calling me. They know I'm a lone wolf. They already know it. They already know that I'm not going to bring any trouble to their doorstep. That's just not what I do. And that's how I'm protecting Lo. Oh, she ain't scared. She a bad mama jamma. Ain't scared. But still, I want her to stay away from the South until we get the right. You know, when you're fighting a war, you can't just kill the enemy all of a sudden sometimes, especially when they have a good force, when they have a lot of power. You have to be strategic. It's a chess game. You got to line up all your men and see, it ain't going to be check for me. When I line up my men, folks, it's going to be checkmate. And so, you know, Brother Dice, I'm going to have you play a song in a few minutes, and we're going to come back. If anybody want to call in, I will allow for you to call in and give your comment. And, Brother Dice, I'm fixing to hang up the phone, and then, Brother Dice, I want you to call me back. Let Brother Sam give a little feedback for a few minutes, or you, and give anyone an opportunity to call in for about 2 or 3 minutes. If they don't call in, go ahead on and play the song and call me back when that song is over.
Okay, cool.
All right, thank y'all.
All right.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Eddie Gray Hope Show. We want to thank all of y'all for listening in, everything. I want to just say a few words on my brother's behalf. You know, it always been that way. We always want the people fight our battles. But then when they get out there fighting and get in the water, drowning, won't nobody come to their aid. You know, I remember years ago, I went over Truth Master house, and Truth Master was on the porch. He was crying. He said, Brother Sam, all the people I helped, now I done got sick. They won't even bring me a Sprite or Coca-Cola on the porch. We always do our people who fight for us like that. And you know and I know, nobody fight more harder than Lolo and Great Hope for the people who are oppressed. But just something about black people, we don't want no change. Nobody, no matter who you are, if you call Lolo and Eddie Gray Hope, they come to your aid. For free. If you call anybody else, they're going to want something for their work. But this brother and this sister, they get out and they fight for you. No matter if you like them or not, they still fight for black people. And it's just sad. And like I said, we just don't want no change. We want stay on the same level playing field. Uneven. Uneven. You know, I would see that they trying to fix Wessler back up. The little money they receiving for that. Wessler should have been fixed. We shouldn't want donation from outside. If we love Wessler, we love our hood, we should have been pitching in some nickels and dime ourselves, trying to get it started off the ground. But now we're waiting on these grants. They done gave them $200,000. You know, I guess they're going to start working in the auditorium, this right here. But it's sad. But we see all the big building they got downtown, the 3-foot building they working on, the Max Center, the museum. I just don't see how they're going to help black people in no respect. I don't see it. How they're going to educate our children to stop them from hating on each other. I don't see that. And so this brother, he on an island, but he ain't alone. You know, he got other brothers who on standby, whatever going to take. He got the help. But it's just sad. We just, and like I said on my little podcast, we just afraid. If these brothers in the street just turn that action around, they'll save the community. Because when you vote a person in office, if they don't get it right like they're supposed to get it right, just think about one of these brothers go by there and pop at them a couple times. They'll get it right. That's the only way you're going to make a politician do what they say they're going to do. You got to put some fire behind their back behind. If they say they're going to do something and don't do it when they get in office, you put some fire behind their back side. Because that's what they say, going to be fire next time. You put some fire behind their behind. They'll get it right. And that will make the politicians in Chicago get everything right. They got fire behind their behind. But now these politicians, they tell you they're going to do this, they get in office and do something else because they know it ain't no consequences. But soon you make some consequences, they'll get it right. So that's what we got to do. You got any caller, Dice?
No, we don't have any. Want to invite everybody to call in. We're going to give you another minute to call in right quick if you got something to say. And other than that, we're going to get Eddie back on the line and let him, tell you the rest of what he needs to tell you.
All right, let's get Big Brother back on the line. And just leave the line open, they'll call in.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes, sir. But man, just got to fight it out, bro. We're fighting this battle all over again, brother.
Yeah, man. Seems like it's a non-ending thing.
Yeah. It's just a struggle, If we can reach some of these little young brothers, that's all it's going to take, brother.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed being with you today up at the Boys and Girls Club.
Oh, yeah, we had a nice time, man.
Yeah.
Them little children in Georgia. And they were Frederick Douglass said, more easily reach a child than a grown man. Some of the questions we were asking, a couple of smaller brothers there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely, man, I'm so proud of Mr. Hood. He's doing a wonderful job.
Right.
Been doing it for years.
Right.
And I've seen it's just grown. I hadn't been there in years. So
Right.
to see it today, that was something different.
And through the pandemic, because everything playing what they doing, he's still working with them little children. And that's what I was telling them, you got a father figure in front of you in Mr. Hood. He cared and he loved them children, man.
Yes, indeed.
That's important.
All right, we're going to get Bro Hope back on the phone, man. Let him do his thing. Let's see here.
Hello.
All right, Bro Hope. Got you back on the line, man. We are good here.
Okay. Thank you guys again for listening in. What I want to talk about now is a couple of things. Brother Dice, I sent an email to Reaching Out with Eddie, so I want you to pull that email up. It should be a fresh email, and I want you to pull it up and let me know when you have it up.
Okay.
One of the things is that I want to say that it's the people, folks. It's you. Oh, you heard me talking about the feds coming in. The feds ain't going to come in. Levi Gibbs was not the first black person beaten and trumped up charges. I'm not the first person to have trumped up charges. But if you don't give a damn, the feds don't give a damn. If you don't care about your house, this is your house. If you don't care anything about it, you think the feds gonna come down here and do shit because when Negro get killed, niggas get killed all over America every day, male and female. But when the people rise up, that's when the feds gonna come in and do something. Until you guys rise up, Percy Bland gonna continue to do what he's doing. You got to rise up. You have a rare opportunity. You only get an opportunity every 4 years in the city of Meridian, Lauderdale County. You have a rare opportunity in just slightly more than a month on April the 6th to make a difference, to rise up and slay the beast. But me and Lolo speaking about it and talk about it, y'all amening us, but y'all don't do shit. You don't go to the polls. You don't do anything to help yourself and empower yourself. You don't rise up in anything. They're afraid of the numbers. They're afraid of the people. That's why they said we the people. They didn't say I the individual. They don't give a damn about I the individual. You guys gonna have to rise up and start taking control. When there's a protest and a black person is killed, you need to do something about it and say something about it. Folks, did you know that they still have a police advisory board with the Meridian Police Department? What the fuck? I'm talking about ever since Charles Coleman started it. You got 5 or 6 preachers on that thing, folks. They ain't said shit when Levi Gibbs got beat. They ain't said shit when Davon Hardy was killed. They ain't said shit when they shot Barbara down. But they got a police advisory board, and one of them had the nerve enough to tell his sister that the police is in the right. Oh, I straightened her up real good. And I ain't gonna hell, fuck it, I've been calling names. Jerry Hudson called his sister up there in wherever she's living at. And of course I straightened her. He wasn't there, I was there. Gary Barber's face was blown off. You think that it's, I'm going to tell y'all something. If they said that they killed me and I had a gun, I'm going to tell you how you know that's a lie. Because ain't now one of their ass going to be dead. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Because if I'm able to kick, I'm going to kick their fucking brains out. If I'm able to scratch, I'm going to scratch their damn eyes out. If I'm able to pull, I'm going to pull their tongue out of their head. If I'm able to shoot, goddammit, I'm shooting to fucking kill. I know where the bulletproof vest is here. I know it stopped right up under the throat. I know it stopped right at the belly button. So you'll know what Great Hope did, because I'm a gut shot me a motherfucker. You gonna know what Great Hope did, because I'm gonna blow their fucking head off. I ain't shooting nobody in their damn chest and leg. So if they ain't shot like that and ain't nobody shot, you know damn well they telling a lie. Person, I want to tell y'all this about the mayor. Person refused to sign the pledge of the Democratic Party. And Dice, have you pulled that up?
Yeah, it's in a different format, so I'm not able to pull it up, but I'm working with it. Keep on.
Well, it's where you pledge to support all Democratic candidates locally. You pledge to do all these things and not to support a person from another party. Person Bland refused to sign it, folks. He refused to sign it. And guess what I would have did had I been the executive director? I would not have certified his ass as a Democrat. And that's what Brother Dice can't pull up. And y'all hear me talking about Rochester Anderson. You hear me talking about Chris Reed, Matthew Smith. They ain't number puppets, folks. It's the other people that are behind the scene that's pulling the string. Look at J&J Tire. I talked about J&J Tire. I filed a judicial performance complaint against the Judge Primo there. It was dismissed, so I can talk about it. But you understand the corruption, how they came after him, how they put him on the NCIC, him and his daddy. How Robert Jones put him in a divorce, a civil matter. Bigamy is against the law in all the states in the union. But they were able to do that in this little corrupt town of Robert Jones so mad, he went and put that man's name on the NCIC, and his daddy was picked up by the federal marshal. Did y'all know that 70% of the customers at J&J Tire black folk? You empower folks that fuck with you, fuck with your family, fuck with your community. Y'all shouldn't spend shit at J&J Tire. They don't show you no respect there. Here, Person Bland is the key. He got the keys to the store. If he's a damn puppet, it's his own damn fault because he's allowing himself to be you. Brother Dice, get ready to pull those comments up in a few minutes because I'm getting ready to wind up.
All right.
And folks, I want y'all to know, it's you. It's the people. The federal government don't give a damn what's happening to Eddie Hope, Davon Hardy. They don't care about none of that shit because it happens all over town, all over the state, all over the United States. They don't give a damn about us. But when we rise up, that's when it make a difference. When they killed Martin Luther King, that's when change happened. Not because they killed Martin Luther King, because they had killed Malcolm X. They had killed Fred Hampton. But boy, when they killed Martin Luther King, the niggas rose up and shit began to change. Man, you guys don't have to ride up. Don't get mad at me because of what I'm saying. Don't hate Bruh Sam because of what he said. He's just a messenger. Y'all loving Jesus, but Bruh Sam told you the truth. Well, Jesus went in the temple, the scribes and the Pharisees hated him. The preachers hated Martin Luther King, and you can't beat them having Martin Luther King breakfast all over the United States and all this other shit.
Right.
But you ain't doing nothing now. Here you is on a police advisory board and all this killing and all this shooting. And Reverend Hudson is on that board. I don't know the other ministers. Larry Gill running for mayor is on that board. What the fuck y'all on this board for? Just so y'all can feel important and scratch each other's ass and pat each other on the back and think you're important because you get to stand next to the man? What you gonna say when he go to jail? You might go to jail with him because if you associate with a crook, you a crook too. They call that shit accessory. If you know all this shit going on and you have the power to do something about it and you don't, hell, that's accessory. Folks, I done preached enough. I'm finna listen at your comments. I want to thank y'all for listening. And Tuesday, we going to bring y'all some more news, bigger and better. Tell somebody. Share this post. Paste it. Put it on your Facebook page. Let everybody know the crooked shit they doing here in Meridian, Mississippi. But we have an opportunity to stand up for the people, stand up for our children. I ain't asking you to do nothing for me. Which one of you out there can say I asked you for a dime? Which one of you out there can say that I asked you to come and do something for me? I'm telling you to do this for your children, for your neighbor's children. Do it for the soul of Meridian right now is crying out. Brother Dice, read those comments.
Okay, we got Tracy Holt says, hello, everyone.
Hello, sis.
Hey, baby.
Hey there, Tracy. Julie Grady says, good evening, everyone. We love you. My big brother, Eddie Gray Holt.
Hello, Queen.
Hey, my church family. That's my church family right there.
Okay. Loretta Bennett says, Gary Barber memorial service was today at Clark's Funeral Home Chapel. His body was in such bad shape they couldn't show it to the public.
Damn.
And that's sad, and that's the truth.
Okay.
But there's no protest.
Okay, Tanika C says, hey everyone, I hate to see Meridian going through this, hoping the people rise up.
So do I.
Tristan B. Hampton says, keep your head up, Mr. Holt.
Thank you, Tristan, and tell your mama for hey, and I will.
Okay, and Mamie Leon says, the fish with a closed mouth never gets caught.
That's true.
And that is so true. And what she means is that we going to have to speak up. We going to have to let things be known.
Okay, and last but not least, Fred Welch says, good evening, good people.
Good evening, big brother.
Yes, and good evening, Fred. And I want to say this again is that, folks, I love my family. And when I say y'all know who my family is and you know who you are. And I want to say that some friends that I have are not friends. They're brothers, part of my family. And I love my family. And I just want to say that I'm going to close out with the truth master saying, y'all keep it in the short grass. And I promise you Tuesday's going to be very, very, very revealing. So y'all listen in on Tuesday. I know Brother Sam coming back. He going to ring that bell so damn loud it's going to crack. Hey, I want to thank you, Brother Sam. Thank you, Brother Dice.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
Take us home. Play that song I love so much, Brother Dice.
All right, man. Peace.
Salam alaikum, brother.
All right. Shalom.